What if I told you you can lose fat without restrictive dieting, intense cardio sessions, or without spending hours in the gym or kitchen? You would probably call me crazy. But this is exactly what I did to lose over 20 pounds in just 3 months. And as you can see, the proof, I started on September 20th, 2025, where I was 200 plus pounds, fluffy, overweight, and just fat. And then I lost 20 pounds using this method. And on December 19th, 2025, I was 180 pounds with a shredded six pack. And if you follow everything in this video, I promise you that you can do the exact same thing. But first, we have to understand what 200-pound Daniel was doing before. Obviously, he was in a calorie surplus and he was eating calorie dense foods like oil and having things like pierogies as well, with packed on a lot of calories and put on a bunch of fat. So what does he have to do to get shredded? He has to go on a calorie deficit. Now this is obvious stuff, like we have to track our calories and be in a calorie deficit. But as somebody who is working 10+ hour shifts at his job, running a fitness coaching business, and being a full-time student, I didn't always have time to track my calories and macros every single day, weighing out my portions. So that is why I built a 3-step fat loss framework that makes getting shredded easy while being busy. First step is knowing how to diet. You have to be able to batch cook your meals because you can literally prep a bunch of food for days in just under an hour. Where whenever you don't have any time to cook, you can just grab your prepped meal, heat it up, and now you don't have to eat any unhealthy food options outside. Next is volume eating. This keeps you satiated and full while also staying in a calorie deficit. This means no starving while losing weight. And finally, simple and enjoyable meals. Meals that you can actually repeat all the while still fitting your goals. And the reason why we arrange our diet like this is because we want to make it so that it's easy to follow, because the best diet is the one that is the most sustainable. Next step is our fat loss optimizations, where we have low intensity cardio because it burns a lot of calories and it's literally easy to do and can be done anywhere at any point in time. Then we have strength training because we want to build muscle during our cut, apply progressive overload, and prevent that skinny fat look after we lose the weight. And finally, we have a recovery because it regulates our cortisol levels and our mood, improves training performance, and burns overall more fat. And you may be thinking that this is all you need, but this is just part of the battle. So now you may be thinking, what's the other part? It is your beliefs and identity. And the reason why it says 100% is because nothing will work if your beliefs and identity are not in check. So now, here are the 3 mindset shifts that are necessary for you to lose weight. So first, you either increase sacrifice or reduce desire. If you want a new life where you're actually shredded with a six-pack, you have to sacrifice your current life. Now, the amount that you sacrifice will depend on the person, but examples could mean things like sacrificing the nights out every single weekend, sacrificing the snacking every single day, or even sacrificing the late nights every single day. Next, you have to drop your limiting beliefs. Sacrifice your current mindset. Saying things like, I can't lose weight because of my genetics. I don't have time. I can't stick to a diet. The person who says they can't and the person who says they can are both always right. So stop telling yourself these things because these beliefs do not serve you. They only hold you back. No more can'ts. And finally, your identity. Because in order to become the person physically, you have to be already that person mentally. Because everything starts in your mind. Every single action you perform, there is a thought behind it. For example, the reason why you snack on sweet treats is because there is a thought, a craving behind it that causes you to snack, cause and effect. So if you're somebody who sees fat loss as impossible, no matter what training or diet plan you do, it will be impossible. You will just fall off. So first, build that shredded version of yourself in your mind to where you think and make decisions based off of that version until that version of you becomes a reality in the physical world. And that concludes my fat loss framework that will help you lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months. So be sure to subscribe and follow me on my Instagram. And if you are somebody who's struggling to lose weight and needs help implementing this framework, you can book in a call down below in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one.